Cybersecurity and AMP. Tech news. A week in brief, this week's tech landscape is defined by vulnerabilities, privacy breaches, and urgent calls for security upgrades. From exploited encryption ciphers to mass surveillance, the digital world faces familiar threats compounded by new risks. Here's a breakdown of the most critical developments. Encryption weaknesses and AMP. Exploits. Microsoft is finally phasing out an outdated encryption cipher that has been exploited for over a decade in Windows hacks. This move, though long overdue, highlights how legacy systems remain persistent attack vectors. The delay underscores a broader industry problem: the slow pace of updating security protocols even when vulnerabilities are known. Tech firms are increasingly vulnerable to social engineering attacks. Doxers posing as law enforcement officials are successfully tricking companies into handing over private user data, with nothing more than spoofed email addresses and forged documents. This demonstrates the critical need for improved verification processes and employee training against phishing scams. Surveillance and AMP. Privacy concerns. U.S. Border Patrol is conducting mass surveillance on American drivers, raising serious privacy concerns. The extent of this data collection remains largely unknown, but it follows a pattern of expanding government surveillance capabilities without clear oversight. The FBI has been revealed to have spied on an immigration activist signal group in New York City, further confirming the agency's broad surveillance powers. This raises questions about the limits of lawful intelligence gathering and the potential for abuse. Innovation and AMP. Security trade-offs. Google's Android now supports file sharing with Apple's AirDrop, bridging a long-standing gap between mobile ecosystems. However, increased interoperability also means expanded attack surfaces, potentially making cross-platform exploits easier to execute. At an AMP, T is relaunching its smart home security platform, partnering with Google and Abode. While convenient, these systems often come with data privacy risks and vendor lock-in concerns. Consumers should carefully evaluate the trade-offs between security and convenience. Emerging threats and AMP. Mitigation. A hacker conference in New Zealand installed a real-time CO2 monitoring system to track attendees before they even arrived, demonstrating how easily venues can be turned into surveillance zones. This raises questions about consent and the potential for misuse of data collected at events. Cisco is issuing an urgent warning about the risks of aging tech, particularly in the age of generative AI. Attackers can now exploit outdated network equipment with increasing ease, making upgrades critical. The challenge is convincing organizations to invest in replacements despite budget constraints. The SolarWinds hack received a lenient outcome. The SEC has let the company off the hook, raising concerns about accountability for major security failures. Repair rights and AMP. Bounty programs. Fulu, a group that pays bounties for fixing broken devices, is pushing back against manufacturers that intentionally limit user control. Their latest bounty, exceeding $10,000, was awarded for hacking the molecule air purifier. This highlights the growing movement for repair rights and the willingness of individuals to bypass corporate restrictions. Tools and AMP. Workarounds. Proton Mail offers a compelling alternative to mainstream email providers, emphasizing privacy and productivity. The service includes features for managing newsletter overload and advanced security measures. macOS users can recreate the retired Launchpad app launcher using third-party alternatives, demonstrating the persistence of user demand for convenient features, even when discontinued by manufacturers. The bottom line: this week's developments underscore the relentless tension between security, convenience, and privacy. Exploits are becoming easier, surveillance is expanding, and aging infrastructure remains a critical vulnerability. Staying informed and taking proactive security measures is now more crucial than ever.